This is problem number 21 on your basic skills proficiency review, and our objective here is to write a fraction in decimal notation. Now we're to take 3/16 and turn that into a decimal. Well, 3/16 means 3 divided by 16. Now 16 can't go into 3, but at the end of the whole number 3 is a decimal point, and I can add a 0 after the decimal point and not change its value. I can then bring up the decimal point and know that it's going to belong there in the quotient. Now, how many times can 16 go into 30? Well, one time would be 16, two times would be 32, and I know that that's too big, so it's going to go into 31 times. 16 times 1 is 16. We go ahead now and subtract and get 14. Now I can add another 0 up here in the dividend, and 3.00 means the same thing as 3. And then I can bring that 0 down. Now I'm trying to see how many times 16 can go into 140. Well, on the side here I'm going to do some multiplication to find out. 16 times 5 gives me 80. That still seems too small, so let me go a little bit bigger. Let's try 7. 16 times 7 is 112. Still getting closer. Let's try 8. 16 times 8 is 128. Let's just test 9 to see if it can go in one more time. Well, 16 times 9 is 144, and that's too big. So I know it's going to be 8 times. So 16 times 8 is 128. We go ahead and subtract and get 12. Again, I'm going to have to add another 0 up here in my dividend so that I can bring it down. And I can keep adding zeros until I get a remainder of 0. Now, how many times can 16 go into 120? Well, I did some work here on the left. I know 8's too big, so it's going to go in 7 times because 16 times 7 is 112. Go ahead and subtract now, and we get 8. Again, I'm going to have to add another 0 so that I can bring it down. Now 16 goes into 80. Oh, I did the work over here. I saw that 5 times. So 16 times 5 is 80. And now when I subtract, I have a remainder of 0. That's how I know I'm done dividing. So my final answer is going to be 0.1875, or better said, 1,875 ten thousandths.